Hello everyone, mums and dads, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Hay. Here's some information about starting school.
My name is Miss Mabin, and along with Mrs. Hay, we will be the two primary 1 teachers that will welcome you to school in August. Children, you will already know our faces from visiting nursery and for your visits to us. In August, when you start primary 1, we will take a primary 1 class each. There will be around 23 children in each class. We will have our own classroom entrance and area, but we will share the space with all of the children in the year group. As you can see from the picture on the board, this is what our classroom looks like currently. There are 2 doors. Each class will have its own entrance and space for hanging up coats, putting away bags and things like that. And the shared space will be for playing and learning.
When you come and visit us in the classroom, we will show you which door to come through.
We will be your first point of contact if you need anything during the school week. Your children will be assigned a registered teacher, and if you would like to contact us regarding anything, you can do so via email. You can catch us at pick-up time, or you can phone the school office to organise a meeting. Our emails are provided here along with the school phone number, and these will be sent out to you along with the link to this video so that you can access them more easily. If your child is going to be late to school or absent, you can call the reception on the number as well to let them know. If you are ordering school lunches for your child, you can do this via parent pay. This is the same processing system that you used in nursery and should be easy to navigate once your child gets registered for school. We will also communicate with you via the Shobi app. The app is the same as you have used in nursery. Your child will automatically be enrolled onto the new Shobi class. You will have to sign up to our new announcements group. This is the place that we will put pictures of children's learning, what we've been up to throughout the week, and any vital information that you might need. You can join the class announcement page from now. The instructions are on the screen. Access the app, go to groups, tap on the spanner, join the group and enter this code here. This code will also be sent out on the handout accompanying this video, so don't worry about taking it down now. We plan to send out messages to the children prior to starting school in August via Shobi, so if you can join the group prior to that, that would be excellent. And we'll now talk a little bit about the transition work that we've done from nursery into primary 1. During May, on a Tuesday morning, Mrs. Hay and I have been going into nursery to get to know the children, to chat to their key workers and to just be with them in the environment in nursery. Going forward, each Friday morning the children will come into our area in primary 1 and will get to see the environment and do some activities with us on a Friday morning.
They will come into the space when the P1 children who are there at the moment are out of the space, so that it can just be them and us, and we can get to know each other really well.
In addition to this, we will also speak with the children's key workers from the nursery, which will give us a better understanding of where they're at and what needs they may have. Some information on bringing and collecting your child from school. Each day, school starts at 8:50 at 10 to 9. In the first week of school, if you would like to bring your child to the classroom door, you can come at 9:10 and walk them across the playground. Any other day, and from the first week onwards, children should be dropped at the gate at before 8:50, where they can make their way across to the classroom door. They will have time outside with their friends before coming in, and then at 8:50 we will open the doors to welcome them into the classroom. It is really important that your child attends school from 8:50 on time, as soon as they come into the classroom we start learning time. So if your child is late, then that means that they will be missing out on that valuable learning time. Leaving school, we will leave school from the same doors that we enter school, and at the end of the day you can come into the playground and to the classroom doors to collect your child. School finishes at 3:25 Monday to Thursday and at 12:50 on a Friday. If your child attends out of school club, then they can go straight from the classroom to out of school club. They do not need to exit via the playground.
It's really helpful for us if you could stand roughly in the same place every day so we can see who is here to pick that child up and the children leave in a much more speedy fashion.
So some key things to know before starting primary one. School uniform, you can see a range of our current primary ones in a variety of acceptable uniforms. Please make sure that the uniform is suitable for the weather, so the winter uniform may differ to the summer uniform. You can find further information on how to get the embroidered sweatshirts and other items of uniform in the Starting School Handbook, which has been emailed out to you already. Our school also run an uniform exchange, which is set up at the main entrance to the campus, where you can drop off, pick up any items of uniform. Especially at primary one age, the children grow so quickly, so if you are ever in need of anything, this is a free of charge service. You can collect things from the entrance, return them when you're finished, or return things that your children have outgrown.
We have an awful lot of unnamed jumpers and cardigans which we will wash and launder and put in the entrance if anybody would like one.
Things your child will need every day for coming to school. So a small backpack. The importance is stressed on small children. Small children do not need a ginormous rucksack to carry with nothing in it. A small appropriate backpack like you can see in the photos here. A snack. Your child Monday to Thursday will need a snack for their break time, a water bottle and a lunch, either a packed lunch box or one ordered via parent pay. If you ever have problems with parent pay or cannot order a lunch, do not worry. We will make sure in the morning that every child has a lunch. So if you've experienced problems booking lunches, don't worry, we'll never let a child go hungry. Little note, just in addition to the naming, please make sure that everything your child brings to school is named.
Including shoes.
Things to bring each term. So each term we ask you to bring in a PE bag, so a gym bag that will stay in the classroom for the term. It will be sent home at the end to be washed and returned. Make sure you have a full change of clothes in there, including shoes. Also make sure that it is weather appropriate. In the winter you might want to put a jumper in case the children are going outside. And please also provide your child with a change of clothes. It is important that they have in their bag, in their gym bag, somewhere in school, a change of clothes, complete change of clothes, including underwear in case of accidents. Again, if this can be labelled and named, that would be super helpful. So just going on from that, you can see in this picture how similar items of school clothing can be. So these are 4 different pairs of shoes that at a glance all look incredibly similar. So just going on what Mrs. Hay said, please make sure everything is named. Jumpers, water bottles as well. One of the most efficient ways of naming items is with a Sharpie pen. You can write names on labels, on water bottles, on packed lunches, on everything. If you are ordering name stickers, a helpful tip from people who have experienced it last year is that these can take a very long time to be delivered. So please make sure if you're planning to use stickers to order them now so that they can be here in time for starting school in August. Moving forward into primary one, we will send home homework packs for your child. These reading packets will include a communication jotter for us and you to write in at home. They will include sound cards for your child to practice the sounds as they learn, along with some words, and when your child is ready, a reading book. When your child gets a reading packet, please make sure you return this to school every day and make time at home to do it each day. We will hold a further How to Help at Home phonics session into the academic year next year, where we'll talk about this a lot more. The last thing is to stress independent skills before coming to primary 1. We now have a while before the children start in August, and it's really important for their sake and to help us that they are able to do things independently. So it's important that they can dress and undress themselves, zip up their coats and pop on any hats and scarves and gloves, use the toilet independently, put on their shoes correctly, recognise their name. It would also be helpful if they have experience and practice with colouring and writing pencils, and also just in case of any infections, infestations, if your child has long hair, can you please ensure that it is tied up to come to school each day. You can see here a link to the Children and Young People's Occupational Therapy Service, the NHS Borders. This link will be sent out on the handout as well. You can visit this site where you can see lots of helpful videos and tips of how activities you can do at home to help your child prepare for primary 1. Our final request is that we ask all of the children to send in some special photos. This is a way for us to get to know the children. It's something we will store in class all year. It becomes a good talking point. It can be a comfort for children if they are upset, and it's a good way for us to get to know them. So we ask that between now and the summer holidays, starting in August, if you can select maybe 5 to 10 photos of significant things that are important to your child. It might be people, it might be places, it might be pets, and pop them either on a Word document and email them, or bring in a printed hard copy when they start school in August. You can email them, my email address is here and will also be on the handout as well.
The children have really enjoyed these laminates that we've made up this year. They have shared them and gone back to them, and it's really helped them to get to know each other and in each other's pets and families.